how much they want to pay. Yes, it's important, but if you are not strategic about it, life is not just about buying and selling.
This is to the question. You actually answered my question because this is really happening in this section. You actually answered my question because there was a time in my life that whenever I want to discuss with somebody, I'm informing you.
Yeah.
Like you never say like, am I afraid of you? Am I afraid of you? Like you actually telling me what to do?
Yeah.
But now, after having a discussion with women in Port Harcourt, this is Wendy, she was like, are you telling me this to do it for you? Exactly. Or how is it going to benefit me?
Yeah.
Is this going to actually benefit me? Or is it just about
everybody, so I say this, everybody has an unofficial, will I say, everybody have an interest.
Yeah. And you have to speak to interest.
Yeah, for you to, you have to.
For you to get them to
you have to know their interest. And also, you have to trade your interest.
Value and
yeah.
Get there as a little.
So,
yeah.
I think that.
That's really, this has been a really amazing session. And I hope that you are learning something out there.
Yeah.
And I must say, right, this thing is a question that I've been meaning to understand, and I'm really clear about it right now. I don't speak to influence people. I don't speak to inform people. I speak to influence. Because when you speak, there should be a sound of purpose. That's number one. It's a great influence. Because if you don't have a purpose, what would I do? What would I do to? What would I do to run?
Yeah.
And secondly, you talked about packaging. You need to package how you communicate. It shouldn't be just shouting in terms of communicating. Hit on purposes. Hit on what is this thing offering? What is it bringing to the table? This thing you are doing, what is it going to bring for me? And what is the evidence? You understand? What is the evidence of your work so far? Because she said something like, if you want to come meet a big person, you should have the kind of level of evidence of what you've done. What are the proofs of what you've done? Let's see.
Very important.
It's very. Let's see.
Yeah. And the thing is that once that evidence is there, you don't need to even tell.
Don't need to.
They see. They see it before you come.
They see it before, yeah. Don't listen because
and you are in a better position. There's some rooms I go into now, and I don't go into every partnership, right? I just see if it's beneficial. I mean, I just look at it and I'm like, okay, you know what, this sounds good, but it's not what we're interested in right now. Yeah, so you have a better stand of view, and I would say that because of the work we do, even with media aspect, a lot of people are interested generally, not just because of the media, but the influence in what we do, how it helps convey their messages. So like you said, evidence is always good. So it's good for us to also focus on evidence. And a lot of people have evidences, but they don't know how to put it out there, right? And in the way technology is changing the way of life of everybody, your evidence has to be out there. If someone Googles you, checks your name or your business on Google, what do they see? Because people check.
Yeah.
You have to be intentional about having a presence, not just online, but evidence to show your track records over time. It's also a currency.
So, okay, you run an organization, you're a movement, right? So, I'm an investor right now. Let's see, I'm an investor. And I have about $50,000 to invest in the organization, right? People are skeptical to know what are you going to put this into, right? Because a lot of investors are afraid of putting their money into something and it's going to be just beneficial to you. You understand? So if an investor should invest in what you are doing right now, what is it going to bring back to that investor? How is it going to how is it going to bring back something, and how is it going to support the individuals that you are investing into? Because you're not just investing into yourself, you are investing into your product to support people, because your product is something that is meant to support and empower.
So I think I understand your question, and after I speak, I will have Justina say something. Yeah, so you see, there is this mindset and narrative shift we need to have. As someone going into business, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to, when you believe in yourself and you understand the purpose, you will see yourself taking risk into your business. And nobody is going to be put their hands out to take risk for you when they don't see you taking a risk, for yourself, right? And I don't think that people are afraid of investing. It's just that
they haven't seen something.
No, not about them seeing. Let me tell you something. If you find out the most irrelevant things people put in millions of dollars in, you'll be surprised.
Really?
Right? People, the investors that are ready to just invest $1 million on just lip gloss in this use, right? So it's not about them, it's about you, how you define your business, how you package it, not just about packaging it, like how you're convinced about the impact you want to make. People will come in and how you're able to get one. Investors will come in, it doesn't matter what you do. I know this sounds so funny, but we've seen investors invest in the most insignificant things.
Weird things, and
you see people spend $100,000 just to travel for a program and just have fun.
Just like how YouTube started.
Yeah,
so how this platform started.
Yeah, so when we are thinking of investments, let's not limit it that you have to have a track record of progress, and you have to have a vision, you have to have a strong, firm belief, and you have to also be able to say no to some opportunities.
Because some opportunities kills your career.
Some opportunities just end you there. So you have to be wise to know what to take, and know that you have a journey, and know your journey, and just continue your journey and not look. And once you're straight like that, and your eyes is fixed to where you're going to, yeah.
It's really amazing. And this episode is really about creative capital, and we love to having more of aspiring entrepreneurs, investors come speak more on this topic, to speak about what these individuals, aspiring entrepreneurs, doesn't even know, because most of them doesn't even know the ethics of investors investing in their business. They just thought about, okay, let me start this thing, and when I'm doing it, I'm just going to invest, and investor will just come and invest in it. No. So we want to have more discussion about this. We want to have decode more things about this topic. We want to talk more about it. So if you're an investor out there watching, and aspiring traders, aspiring entrepreneurs watching, the tech entrepreneur, and you want to discuss more about this, just hit us up on Beyond the Chat Studio on Instagram, explore Beyond the Chat. And if you actually want to reach out to us for this section or sponsorship, there's a number on the screen that you'll be seeing right now. Just reach out to this number and call us for sponsorship, or if you want to have a section with us to share your stories, your journeys about business. And we are here, and this is Biz Life Africa Show. So, Justina, you have something to say before we end up this?
Okay, so my host has spoken, my guest has spoken, and it has been an awesome episode. I hope that with what you have heard today, you're going to be implementing it in whatever business you have, whatever skill, career, depending on whatever it is. Remember that words are not just for listening, words are for implementation. I love you all. Till we meet again.
Okay, and before we go, let me add one more thing. Let me tell you, another guest we'll be having on the show will be having a tech entrepreneur on the show to have them talk more about creative capital on what they can, create out of